When I was at school, I studied England in the late 16th century in history lessons. And I read in the textbook that prices rose dramatically in that time. I didn't know why. It was not explained. But I now know why. Prior to about the year 1500, almost all the high-status coinage in Europe was produced made of silver. And the French word for money is the same as the French word for silver. I believe that Istanbul was the only city in Europe prior to the year 1500 where coins were habitually minted of gold. There was very little gold in Europe. And then in the 16th century, large quantities of gold and silver were brought back from South and Central America to Europe. And in a sense, it made Europe richer. It meant there was more gold, so every country could mint coins made out of gold. It meant there was a lot more silver, so people could start having silver cutlery, at least the lucky few rich people or upper middle class people could have silver cutlery. That was nice for them. But generally speaking, for most of the people in Europe, it didn't really make them richer. What it meant was they had more money with which to buy the existing supply of goods, but the existing supply of goods did not increase, and economics is about supply and demand. The supply of money increases, but the supply of goods which to buy with the money does not really increase, and so prices go up. I've said in a previous video that the banking system tends to create fictitious money, and the existence of fictitious money in the economy can tend to drive up prices, just as the arrival of lots of gold and silver in Europe in the 16th century tended to drive up prices. This does not mean the banking system is a bad thing, it merely means that the banking system can have an impact on inflation.